Hey there folks, this is GreenXI, welcoming you right back to Let's Play Higurashi. This is episode 54. So far in this arc, we have seen Satoko and Keiichi's bond grow, and we also met a new character, Satoshi. Someone told me in the comments a couple of episodes ago how he's not a new character at all. Bloody hell. I forgot about him being in the... I think it was the first arc, wasn't it? That's where you got the bat from and all that. Yeah, I think it's the first arc. But anyway, we've also seen the whole baseball thing with the trap going on. So I think we're moving on to something new now. I think those two little bits of the story have sort of ended until at least we see the subtlety of it a bit later on. The effects of it kind of thing. Anyway, let's get on with chapter 4. Alright then, I'm off. Look out for cars. Be back before dinner time. Typical parents. Today was the day of the barbecue party. There was the Hinamizawa Fighters' victory celebration. Of course, I, having prepared myself, skipped breakfast in order to stay hungry. Though with all the club members coming, it was pretty possible there would be a contest based on how fast or how much you could eat. Oh, we're having a party. I'm not that fussed on barbecues myself. Rena was already at our usual meeting place. Mion arrived a few minutes later. Great! Let's get going! This old man skipped breakfast and is starving to death. I expected nothing less. I too went without breakfast, and am now in top physical condition. But do you find that when you're overly hungry you can't eat as much? You do for a bit, you scoff it down and then you can't eat as much. Wait. Wow, you two, skipping breakfast is bad for your health. Rena made sure to eat something. Yeah, you're great, Rena. Breakfast is an important part of the day. How patronizing. I'm sure you'll surpass that unhealthy Mion, get yourself a nice, springy body, and be all over the dirty magazines. Yay! Oh, she looked happier then. Oh, the dirty magazines. If I get a nice body, then maybe a prince on a white horse will come for Rena too? Okay. Definitely not happening. If you won't take responsibility for them, Kai-chan, then don't give Rena any silly ideas. She might start eating breakfast 3 times a day starting tomorrow. Well, but... Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I could see Rena doing that. Wait, who did this gluttonous princess think was going to come for her? Dunno. Well, anyway, we're all nice and hungry. Let's go and treat ourselves to the big barbecue party. Yeah, let's go. Yeah! Where are the others? No, they're already there, are they? The venue for said barbecue was to be the Furude Shrine grounds where Rika-chan lived. Yeah, she'll already be there. They held events and festivals there, and barbecues too. It was a place that held all sorts of ceremonies in Hinamizawa. Come to think of it, there was supposed to be a big village festival coming up, wasn't there? Watanagashi or something? Oh, that's coming! The scenery you could see from that high up was fairly superb, and the calm atmosphere particular to shrines was something fairly difficult to find in the city. We left our bicycles at the bottom of the shrine steps and broke into a mad dash up the stairs. Oh. When we arrived on the shrine grounds, the Hinamizawa fighters and their fathers had already gathered and had begun setting up for the barbecue early. Of course, Sadako and Rika-chan were there as well. When they noticed our arrival, they waved to us. Oh, so you managed not to forget about this. Curses! If you all hadn't come, there would have been that much more meat for me. How truly disappointing it is. You underestimate us, Sadako. Now that we've arrived, you don't think you'll be able to have even one bite of that fabulously marbled beef, do you? Remember when we ate our bento here? You and I have a fatal difference in reach. I'll be overwhelming you once again. I feel like this arc is sort of breaking the fourth wall and going into other universes of Higurashi that we've seen so far. Because they had the picnic in a different arc. I think it was the first arc, didn't they? And it was talking about something else earlier. I can't remember what. Oh yeah, like a curry contest, wasn't it? And that was from another arc too. Well, what? I cannot allow that to happen by any means. Cry and shout all you want, you'll just be watching us fill our mouths with beef. Don't worry though. We'll give the peppers and onions to you. Ugh. I don't like peppers or onions. I'll give Sadako lots and lots of the grilled squash too. Ugh. I don't like butternut squash. When Sadako heard the word squash, her complexion changed colour. When she took my overwhelming reach into account, she knew it wasn't just a threat. It could actually happen. I'll go tell the coach. I'll tell him you really love squash. If it's for you, I bet you'll get a whole mountain of specialty squash from all over Japan. Lucky. Wow, good for you, Sadako. You'll have your pick of the squash. You can have squash from dawn till dusk, 3 meals a day. Oh, lovely. Oh, you made her cry again. Wah! Rena! Everyone's bullying me. Sadako tried to leap into Rena's chest. Oh god. Oh no. Clearly given another second, Rena's match punches would have piled on the ground. So just before Sadako hit Rena, I grabbed her by the nape of the neck and pulled her back, like a cat. A superb reaction with only seconds of foresight. At least, it was supposed to be. But for Rena, when I caught the leaping, crying Sadako, it looked like I was keeping her to myself. It looked I was. Okay. Bam bam bam! How? No, Keiichi-kun. This is Rena's, okay? I'm taking her home. That's quite scary, how she said that. What, Rena-san? They're all bullying her. Beat up Mion-san and Rika like that too. Oh, she's got to use Rena to her advantage. Whoa, hold on there. Yeah! Bam bam bam! Okay, now where could Rika be? There she is. Rena-san over there. Just wait, Sadako-chan. I'll take care of her right away. Then I'm bringing you straight home. Meep. Sadako, you're mean. Rika-chan's so cute too. I'm gonna take her home. Oh god, she's gonna take everyone home. It's gonna be like a children's prison. Rika! It serves you right. Sadako laughed in a shrill voice at Rika-chan, and Rena's unproductive game of tag while we watched them, sprawled out on the ground. Are you alright, Mayabara-san? Sanazaki-san? The coach came over and lent us a hand. Yeah, this is just how we communicate, that's all. Don't mind us. Yeah, we bully each other all the time. Same with me and my mates, actually. If the way we communicate ends up leaving bruises on my face, then I don't want any more to do with it. Yeah, go now, run. You never learn, do you? Laughed the coach loudly. Made us start to laugh too. Sadako's laughter, Rika-chan's yelling, and Rena's strange voice were kinda comfortable to hear. Yeah. I do love that picture but there with the sky. Is really relaxing and nice. The adults here knew what they were doing, so the barbecue was ready in short order. As the salad oil dripped down onto the plate with a hiss, there was a loud cheer. Salad oil? Then that sort of counterproductive. When the coach brought over a big plate with all the meat on it, we all cheered again. Although I know you can't get oils for salad, I know. Wow, this meat looks amazing. Coach, you really did splurge on it. I did make a promise. Can you tell how much all of this weighs? It really did cost me a lot, I bet. Of course it did. Third-rate meat wouldn't be enough of a reward for everything I did yesterday. Yeah, Sadako-chan's definitely the guest of honor today. Yeah, Sadako was the one who hit that last home run after all. She might have caught the guy off guard, but the arc it flew was long and true. Sadako is pretty athletic. She does seem it. I never thought of her that way before this arc, really. Not bad at all. She could be one of the best of the generation. She doesn't fall behind in physical ability, even compared to me. Maybe Sadako-chan has a big future in the world of sports. You never know. Oh, stop singing my praises, you're making me blush. Munch. Sadako, for whom the excessive praise made her not notice the moderately grilled meat being stolen one after the other, was just far too cute. They were doing it. They were praising her just to steal her meat. What the hell? Mayabara-san, this is heavy. Tomita-kun and Okamura-kun were carrying something over to us. It was a huge barbecue plate. Wow! The barbecue's protagonist has arrived. The plate was chock full of skewers with vegetables and meat on them. Now that's the one thing I do like at barbecues actually, I love the kebabs. The grilled, burning hot meat juices made a shh noise as they dribbled off. Hold off. Oh. You need a lot of heat for cooking something on a metal skewer, so they grilled the whole plate at once. I'm sorry if you can hear that singing in the background. My dad is awful. Yep, can't have a barbecue without some of these. You can say that again. I'll help out, so let's get it over there. Up we go! Wow! Look! It's amazing! Everyone greeted us with a cheer. There's something about Japanese games, there's always so much food in them. Why is that? I've been playing Bravely Second. I finished it a while ago now. And there's so much emphasis on food. So much. Each person received a skewer with vegetables and big pieces of meat on it. They also received paper cups filled to the brim with juice. In my right hand were pounds of piping hot barbecue. In left was a cup of juice that I could chug down. If this didn't make you want to dance, you weren't a man. Okay. I can't hold back any longer. I'm gobbling it down. Gobble gobble. Not just yet, Kai-chan. We got a little ceremony first. Oh, ceremony. Can I have your attention, everyone? The coach, with a cup of beer in his hand, mounted the nearby beer cooler. Oh god, it's gonna fall off and he's drunk. This was supposed to be a victory celebration after all. We needed an opening statement. Damn, I hope it ends soon. For every second this goes on for, little more the food's freshness goes away. That's true, actually. Wow, no, how the hell do you say that? Wow. Sadako stomped down onto the back of my foot. Ow. My word. Me and Irie are just so greedy. Can you not wait a little more elegantly? Is everything I'm thinking really showing on my face? Yeah, it's all slobber going everywhere, like a bulldog. Okay, is everyone listening? We won a huge game yesterday. It had just become a hard battle after that amazing pitcher came in, but thanks to equally reliable saviours on our side, we scored a beautiful turnaround victory. Both my hands were full, so the adults and older brothers gave us a round of applause. One hand clapping. This is to celebrate that victory. As promised, I got a ton of delicious meat for everyone. Eat as much as you want and use that energy on our next game. Then after a few words of thanks to the fathers and brothers who helped with the barbecue, he led us in a toast. Cheers! They say that when toasting, you would normally down the contents of your cup. But we were young. At the toast, all of us immediately began to dig into our skewers. Yay! That's a nice picture, I quite like the front of that. You know, down the lake near me, there's like a big Chinese sort of, I don't know if it's the right word for it, pagoda sort of thing. It's like a cafe inside, but outside it's really nice and it's got a Chinese bridge going over to it. It looks like that anyway. After that, it got really lively, with everyone congratulating one another for things they did during the game. Like how someone made a great catch, or how awesome someone looked when stealing a base. Of course, they congratulated me too, the saviour who appeared to fight against the Koshion pitcher. Well, even what I did was all thanks to Sadako. Sadako did have a plan, but you're the only one who could have won over Kamida like you did, Kai-chan. You did more than enough to deserve praise. Yeah. By the way, Keiichi-kun, you went to eat cake with Kamida-kun after that, didn't you? You look like you were best friends. Yeah, they were gonna go and see Lolitas and stuff, and maids and stuff. The seeds of friendship sprouting between male rivals, something like that? That's sort of, well, it's... Oh. I violently brushed through Rena's hair as she turned red in the face for some reason at the mention of friendship between males, dispersing her pleasant-seeming ideas. Oh god, she's thinking of gay thoughts, isn't she? That's what she's doing. You just know it, look at that face. Now then, where's the hero, or rather, the heroine, Sadako? Oh, there she is. Didn't take long to find her. Sadako is with Rika-chan, in the middle of bragging her heart out about the home run yesterday. Rika's face always looks a little bit sad even when she smiles to me. Might just be the colour of her eyes and stuff. Or it might be something else, I'm not sure. And her teammates spared no compliment for her, since even though he was going easy on her, the fact that she hit a throw from a Koshion pitcher was something else. Yeah. Sadako was more loquacious than usual. It seems she was in a great mood. Whenever I see that word, loquacious, I always think liquor. Don't think that's what it's meant to be. She was flying so high that I thought for a moment about getting a word in to tease her. But she was the leading actress today, and of this arc, so I decided not to bully her at all. As I watched Sadako, going at things as lively as usual under the sun, it struck me that it didn't quite line up with the pleasant time I'd spent with her. But both of those were the real Sadako. I didn't care which it was, her smiling happily or making a big lively fuss like this. Just as long as she would keep smiling like this forever. She looks like she's having fun. Quite a lot of it. The coach had approached me from behind before I realised it. As he gazed at Sadako from afar, like I had been doing, he addressed me. So I could tell he was talking about her. Doesn't it just cleanse your soul to see Sadako-chan smiling? He smiled, refreshed, searching for confirmation. They all like to see Sadako happy, don't they? It's nice. I felt a little embarrassed to admit it, so against my better judgment, I played it off. But really? I don't think her smile could cleanse so much as a plate. I'm sure Sadako-chan would be mad if she heard that, but that part of her is very cute too. Leaving her cuteness aside, I could understand him thinking Sadako getting angry for being teased would be funny. But yeah. Mr. Irie, wasn't it? That's right. Everyone else calls me Coach though. I'd be very happy if he called me Coach as well, my Bao-san. As he said that, Coach Irie smiled, blushing a little. Coach, you seem to like Satoko a lot. I didn't have any real basis for saying that. It was just what I felt to be true. Yes, I do like her. I love her, in fact. When she gets older, I'm thinking of asking her to marry me. Oh my god. What? This guy really says some insane stuff, doesn't he? After being astonished by this, I hurried to put my mind back in order. I'd heard that this coach guy was the kind of person who said crazy things out of nowhere. According to Mion, if I took everything he said seriously, I physically wouldn't be able to take it. If I was able to ignore that part of him, he seemed like he'd be a really funny guy. My Bao-san, did that surprise you? Could it be you're going after Sadako-chan yourself? That would bother me then. I've been going after her for decades now, you know. I'd have to kill you off so I can marry her when she's older. Coach, Sadako hasn't even been alive for much more than a decade. It's true. Coach gave a dry grin and laughed. Was this how I should be doing it? I must somehow master the art of responding to this coach guy. He seems like a hard person to talk to when he says that sort of thing. Can you agree with him? No, you probably shouldn't. After that, I received many words of praise for my actions, almost too many. As that conversation was happening, leaving aside the controversial statements this coach person would spout suddenly, I learned he was very composed and not a bad guy by any stretch. I think Satoko deserves more praise for that crazy home run she got. I honestly didn't think she had it in her. Satoko-chan's older brother was more the quiet bookworm type. She probably inherited the exact opposite skill set. He played baseball as well though, so he's not completely a bookworm. Completely. Her brother? Right, he meant Satoshi. The one who left Satoko and ran away from home, Satoko's Nini. Satoshi Hojo, so we're gonna find out a bit more about him, are we? Do you not know about him? Satoko-chan's older brother, I mean. His name is Satoshi Hojo-kun, and he played with the Hinamizawa fighters too. I wanted him to play a little more. A lot more. But then he transferred. Yeah, I see. So he transferred. Yeah, maybe that was a little more considerate than saying he ran away. Now that he mentioned it, I think it was Rena. I think she said Satoshi transferred too. Yeah, I think so. I didn't know the details of him having run away from home at the time, so I didn't pay much attention to it, but... Only her brother transferred? That's sort of unusual. Everyone having fun was far away, and their cheerful voices distant. Oh god, the music's gone. The chorus of the cicadas separated us from them, giving me a sense of distance. Oh, you know things are going to go bad. At first I thought my own voice was too soft for me to hear, but for a really long time, Coach didn't respond to my words. So at this point, I began to wonder if I had said something I shouldn't have. Just when I began to feel impatient, Coach finally spoke. Something unfortunate happened. A few things actually. Uh-oh, it's starting. After informing me that what he was about to say was a secret, Coach began to talk a little at a time. Excuse me. It's been 3 years already. Nice song. Right around this time of year, I think. Satoko-chan's parents were in an accident. An accident? Yes. At a public park they visited while on vacation, they fell from a viewing platform. Shit. It was supposed to just be a little time away from the house with the family. They went for a walk on a path through a nature park after it had rained. There was a little viewing platform that looked like it had a good view. That was the stage on which the tragedy was set. Oh, this is how she lost her parents then. The metal fixtures in the viewing platform fence had deteriorated from time, and with all the rain they had just gotten, they might have loosened somewhat. Right before Satoko's eyes, both the fence and her parents fell. There was a river some tens of meters below. The water level was high due to the rain, and apparently very muddy. And her parents? Coach gave a thin but melancholic smile and touched his paper cup to his lips. Without saying anything, I knew how unfortunate that accident was, and how Satoko's parents had left on an eternal vacation. No. Then Satoko is... well... I was so focused on being careful with my words that I lost what I was going to say. A single word. Orphaned. I knew how little consideration it showed and how much it would hurt Satoko without having to say it aloud. Come to think of it, Satoko lived with Rika-chan. At least, that's what I thought I heard from others. Wait, Rika-chan, her father, died from illness too, and her mother soon after. Remember the curse who was talking about these different people from the other arcs? Yeah. I felt like I heard she was living by herself. Yes, she's living with Furude-san right now. They've probably lived many discouraging days without any parents, but they've gotten along by helping each other. Going on living without the protection of parents is very difficult for kids that age, I think. It's difficult for anyone, I think. Right, Bar-san, you can probably understand that as well. I've only survived because I rely on my parents, so the only reply I could give was to nod. It showed that quite a bit at the start of this arc, or so far in this arc, haven't it? How Maebara still can't look after himself, while Satoko and Rika can look after themselves so well. Furusan's particularly beloved by the older people in the village. As long as she's here, she won't want for much. Come to think of it, you're right. Rika-chan kinda seems like the village mascot sometimes. I don't think she'd have a hard time living here. Rika-chan could go meep just once and get 2 or 3 croquettes from a vendor after all. I felt like if she asked for help, everyone in the village would. But that only applies to Furude-san in particular. Satoko-chan doesn't have it the same way. Rika being so spoiled was just an exception. Upon thinking about it normally, living on your own as a child should be fraught with difficulty. It wasn't then very difficult to imagine how much suffering Satoko had to go through just to live. It wasn't very difficult to imagine. Was I really thinking that? No, I was only thinking the words. I couldn't imagine it in the slightest. How was I supposed to imagine it when I saw that annoying smile of hers? There was no way I could. I found out she was living apart from her brother, and I just kind of vaguely thought that it was rather unfortunate. I mean, Satoko was smiling so energetically every single day. Was I thinking that her smiling meant she wasn't hurt? That she didn't feel lonely? When she found out my parents were coming home the other night, Satoko said, "A family sitting around the dinner table is the most fun way to enjoy a meal of all." Those words held a lot more weight now. I've seriously considered adopting her. Oh, he should, but then he probably shouldn't marry her. Huh? Adoption? It's a secret. After warning me, Coach put his index finger to his lips. I've lived a really steady life all these years. I own property, and I have credit, but marriage is the only thing I never got around to. By law, obviously a single individual can't adopt a child. Really? I didn't know that. So I can't make Satoko-chan my adopted daughter. That's stupid. If you're doing well in every other area of life, you got the money, you got the house, it's better than them being taken on by people that they don't actually know or like, innit? Wouldn't it be better for him to go to him than her living on her own? Don't know. What a shame. Didn't take long for my plan to get her to call me Papa to hit a setback. This guy spouts some crazy stuff. At first I was only half listening, but midway through I realised how rude that was. This Coach person seriously only wished for this one girl, Satoko, to be happy. That was neither crazy nor was it nonsense. He just wanted her to be happy. Those were his true feelings. Satoko-chan's current lifestyle is probably not a very happy one, but you know, I want to make it easier for her, even if it's only a little. Of course, I can't do much for her, but share my leftover food and do errands that she's not strong enough to do. You're wrong. Satoko's happy. Huh? Coach showed surprise at me having declared that, but she looks happy. There's so many people all around her that really want her to be happy. She can't possibly feel otherwise. I spoke with a serious expression, quietly, but firmly all the same. It was my approval of his feelings, and my gratitude as Satoko's Nini. Thank you. Still, keep this a secret from Satoko-chan, okay? If she knew I wanted to adopt her, she'd probably get mad and call me a pervert for wanting me to call her Papa. Yeah, I wonder. Satoko may have been somewhat childish, but she was still able to empathise with people. She'd call him that. I knew it. As if my feelings had gotten across, Coach grinned, satisfied, and returned his gaze to the hustle and bustle before us. Oh, we're going back to the real world. If that makes sense. Her parents and her older brother. Hold on a sec. I thought I dripped water on my mic. Never mind. Her parents and her older brother. She lost her family, had no relatives, and was huddled up with Rika-chan, who was in the same situation. Satoko Hojo. It wouldn't be odd for her to look at her life with despair, but she didn't seem to feel that way. She lived energetically with a smile. I wanted to keep smiling forever. It was a naive wish, and it was one that he couldn't help hoping for. So the words that I spoke were the same. What a coincidence. I think the same way. Oh, you too, my Barakon? Then that makes us friends. Let's make a promise. A promise? It's a very simple one. The coach said this, giving me a grin. that we will never ever make her cry. It was short and to the point. Yeah, I promised to. Yay! Coach nodded happily. We exchanged no more words after that. We just sat there comfortably, gazing at Satoko and everyone else having a good time. She'd certainly lost family, but there were people watching over her. The village is sort of like a family, innit? It's very close-knit. How reassuring must that have been? Just hypothetically, if you did adopt Satoko, what would you do? That's a tough one. Coach gave a wry, happy smile, then exaggeratedly tilted his head in contemplation. Well, first, I would get her to call me master and re-educate her in the ways of a maidservant. Oh, I knew I was coming. Huh. What? How does this guy always pick the craziest time to say the craziest things? Right out of the moment. My balcony? I haven't said anything yet. What are you talking about? I heard it loud and clear. Oh, Shion's back! Oh, that's right. I clearly said I would put Satoko on a wooden bondage horse and make her my meat slave. Oh god. Ah, that sounds nice. Satoko-chan on a wooden horse. Please leave this item use in play for after she's acquired the proper knowledge. It would be very dangerous to go in with the wrong idea. I get it. They do always write on labels to only use things for their intended purpose after all. That's right. Kei-chan, you do understand. Then, with that, it's time for... My hand shot out and grabbed Shion, smiling, waving, and about to leave by the nape of her neck. Wait right there. Don't just show up out of nowhere and start saying crazy stuff. Speaking of saying crazy stuff, I thought the Satoko love talk you were having with the coach was pretty crazy too. I can perform a reenactment of the adoption bit. Want to see? No! No! You've been hiding ever since then? Kei-chan, you can't even beat my sister. You're 100 years too early to challenge me. This was Shion Sonozaki, the younger of the Sonozaki twins. Though she hadn't a scrap of the reserved quality you'd expect from a little sister, she was a villain no better than her older sister Mion. She's evil. We met the other day in town, and I dug myself into a hole when I mistook her for Mion. Yeah, just like in the second arc. See, it's going into the 2 different arcs before it now quite a bit, doesn't it? Thought to herself. And like Mion, Shion said she was living in Okanmaya, so I thought we'd never see each other again, but to think we actually would. My frankly displeased expression didn't change a bit either. This must be what people mean when they say something's like water off a duck's back. Shion-san, you came! I was disappointed because I thought you wouldn't make it. Well, I couldn't think of anything else to do really. I figured I'd come and tease you all a little. Coach, why did you need to call Shion to our victory celebration? How did she contribute to our team's win? Yeah, well you see, I'm actually the manager for the Hinamazawa fighters. Oh, okay. The manager? No way, then why weren't you at the game yesterday? That's because I'm like a ghost manager. Doesn't bother going. She seemed to think I'd forgive her if she stuck her tongue out and smiled. She wasn't sorry at all. The match wasn't nearly as pretty without you there. I won't tell you to come to practices, but couldn't you at least come to games to root for us like you used to? Yeah, why not? I'll think about it. Maybe I will if Kei-chan joins the Hinamazawa fighters. I can't get into a cheering mood when there's no good-looking guys on the team. Huh? Did Shion just smoothly say something absurd? Shion! You little... Where did you come from? Suddenly, Mion came running over, latched onto my shoulders, and pulled me towards her. Oh, jealous. Ah, it's Mi-chan's little sister. Hello, Shi-chan. Hello, Vena-san. I'm honored you remembered my name. We only met once. This is all weird. I'm seeing this very differently now because my sister just found out that she's having twins herself in, I think it's December. It's weird. I can't imagine. They're not going to be identical though, apparently. Anyway. We only met once. Oh no, not at all. Thanks for remembering Rena's name too. I never remember someone's name when I've only met them once. Never. Cut the stupid greetings. You're not allowed to solicit Kei-chan. He's the hope of our club. Don't pull him out and put him in baseball like he's some kind of plant. Mion gave a low growl as she grappled my arm. She looked like a little girl desperately clinging to her toy. Yeah. Yep, Keiichi-kun is the star rookie of our club. We could never trade him away. He's amazing at golf. Vena's smile hid a nonchalant bloodthirst. She was blocking Shion's way, ready to unleash an ultimate attack if she got within 2 meters of me. Oh god, she's going to be a bodyguard. I felt like this was going to turn into a bloody battle. That's too bad. We leave the negotiations for another time. You don't have the right to negotiate. Coach, why did you call Shion here too? She's a ghost member. She's been slacking off for the last year. I just thought it would be even more fun if Shion-chan were here. Yup, it definitely worked. That was what he planned for all along, a bloody battle. Mission accomplished. Hey, Keiichi, come over here. We're all playing a game. There's strings attached, of course. Oh, what are they playing this time? Shi-chan, how about you? The rules are simple and it'll be fun. Should I? I'll just win if I join, after all. I don't want to ruin my sister's presidential image. Mion, now irritated, turned around with a glare. Oh god. I'll stop burping. What is it, my sister? Should I join in to make this a battle of the siblings? For your sake, I don't think we should, but if you want to... Blah. I won't let you play, Shion. We're leaving you out. Blah. Whoa, Mion just avoided a direct confrontation. It seemed like the twins were completely incompatible with each other. Yeah, we saw that last time as well. Just a little bit. You won't let her play? I was looking forward to seeing you two face off. I hate Shion. I'm bad against her. An angry Mion dragged me away. Slide. Do your best. I'll be rooting for you. Go for it, Keiichi. Yay. Shion waved her hand at us, reveling in the bliss of teasing Mion. She loves it. Alright. Club activity had begun, which meant I needed to clear my mind. What was today's battle? Today's punishment game? I take anything on. Okay, Keiichi-san. You should prepare yourself. We're going all out today. Great, bring it on. Sadko or not, I'll crush you all mercilessly. Ren will profit from your battle and fish herself up a win. Then I'll get all the manta rays first and ride them to victory. Manta rays? Hello. Yuki-chan's flat like a manta ray. What? Is that a compliment? What? I want to take you home. Okay, everyone. We have a lot of people today, so let's play something easy and simple. Today's game is... Ah, you bitch. Well, okay then. I guess that's it for this chapter. Find out next time. This has been GreenieXI. Hope you've enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, they're in a game. Anyway. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again in a bit when we check out, well, the after effects of the barbecue, I suppose. Thank you for watching, folks. See you again in a bit.